What's going on, Kondo? This is Feify, and welcome back to some more Hajimari Kiseki Nudes bit. Before I go on and talk about today's video, I want to touch on real quick on what's happening with YouTube at the moment and what's going on and why I had to censor a video, or basically the title of one video. You guys remember there was a Hajimari Kiseki vid that I had to censor one particular word on that video, which I'm going to show you guys right here. From now on, for future reference, I won't be using this word when I'm talking about this specific word. I'm going to be saying Lily. So let me talk about real quick what's going on. So basically, YouTube decided that that particular word will be forever like banned. Like you can no longer be saying that on like on your YouTube videos or on the title, or otherwise your video will automatically get flagged. And just the way I really found out about this is because I put that particular video. Usually when I upload my videos on YouTube, I do it unlisted, and then I do the titles, and then I do the thumbnails. I decided to put it. Let me show you guys the screenshot of when that video got demonetized. Like it immediately got demonetized when I saved the video. It wasn't, you know, I saved the video as unlisted. I put "Lilies are taking over this game," and then I put a title. I did this title with a proper one later. That video got automatically instantly demonetized when I use the word Lily. Of course, I'm saying the word Lily because that's how I'm gonna be saying this word from now on as a sort of like a key hidden word for you guys. So basically, as soon as I change the word or take out the word Lily, you know, you guys can see here Hajimari new pics, and I just left it like that. The video automatically was greenlit, like YouTube was okay on me having that video, and it didn't have to get reviewed. Basically, this is gonna be the norm now. Every time I'm talking about lilies, I'm just gonna be saying lilies. Basically, I'm just gonna have to be using keywords to reference things that are kind of banned on YouTube. It's ridiculous that I have to like sit down here and memorize basically a whole list of words that we're not allowed to put in our title. So basically just not say at all on YouTube, because there's a bot that's basically listening to everything that I'm saying. You know, I had to sit down with my people over on my Discord, you know, to figure out what would be the best word. And I thought, you know, Lily, I think Lily is a really close word to the original word. So from now on, every time I'm saying Lily, I'm talking about the first word right here in this particular video on the title. So sorry for the long intro, guys. I just want to get that over real quick so you guys know what I'm saying. Lily, I'm talking about this world. It is what it is. We don't want the YouTube police around policing my channel. All right, enough about lilies. Let's talk about the special edition of Hajimari. On the Kiseki website, which you guys can go and click, I'm gonna leave the link in the doobly doo below. You guys can see all the different versions of Hajimari that you can get. Basically the special edition, there's different versions, but I'm gonna be talking about the biggest one, which is basically the collector's edition, which costs over $200 US. As you guys can see here, it's called Platinum Master Box Kiseki Special Pack Grandmaster Edition, which costs over 21,000 gem, which is equivalent of about $200 in US dollars. It's gonna come with the game, a mini original soundtrack, which is already being something that we already know. They always give you like a mini soundtrack with the game. It gives you a special box for the game. You guys can see the box. It's actually, the box looks pretty damn nice. I wonder how big this thing is going to be, because on the screenshot it looks really big. But I'm assuming it's gonna be something, you know, it's gonna be like a case thing. It's not gonna be something so super huge. It's gonna come also with some vocals. Kiseki 15th anniversary Boko collection. The Boko collection can contain like every character saying the S-Craft at super high definition. You guys want to have that. It's probably going to have more voice line besides the craft and S-Craft, but just to let you guys know what the Boko collection entails. It's going to come with a calendar or Semoria. It's also going to come out with some posters as well. You guys can see the posters here. Rin, Ariels, and basically the main characters of the Hajimari sequel. Kind of surprised that I don't see Crow here and Altina, since those characters are very popular. So I'm kind of surprised that they don't have them here. I mean, there's going to be 24 characters. And you know, this is how many do we have here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 11 posters here, so probably Athena and Crow will also be on this particular posters. It's also gonna come with the Grandmaster Relief Interior, which I have no idea what that is, but you guys can see like a screenshot of this. I had no idea what this is, to be completely honest with you. It's gonna come with the Tape Street, which is basically gonna be, I think it's a long poster of this particular picture, which you guys have seen already. You know, you can see Nadia swimming on the front, Rin on the right, the SSS group on the left, and then you're gonna see Lapis, Rosenberg, the dog on the very top, which is actually pretty nice. A poster of this will be actually nice to have, like in your room, like to frame it. It's gonna come also with the Semoria Continent complete book collection, which unfortunately there has been no pictures. They're probably gonna update this website with more pictures, you know, with the book and everything. And you also, it's gonna come with 3 different cover posters for the PS4 game box. You guys can see here. You're gonna have the same balloon poster you're gonna get in the. They're also gonna get the SSS group. You can also change it to that cover, and then you have the other cover which shows basically Rin and everybody from old class 7 and new class 7. So there you go. And also some identified DLC as well that I haven't announced yet. But like I said, guys, not all the pictures have been revealed so far. The Dengeki website in the future might update the missing picture that is missing here, like the book, the DLC content, the unidentified DLC they haven't announced. So look out for this. I might make an update about this special edition, collector's edition of this game. Now, the bigger question is, do I think this is worth it? Do I think this is worth the $200 for it? And personally, guys, unless you guys are like a collector that like to collect Kiseki stuff, I think it's worth it. But for the regular consumer, I do not think this is worth it at all. I think just getting the game is fine. I mean, if it would have come with like a figure or something, I think it would have been much more worth it, you know. But for those that are living in the US here in the West, you not only should have to like flock out over $220 for this, you also have to pay for shipment for that. So we're talking like almost $300 for the whole thing. And I personally do not think it's worth it. But again, if you're a collector, I think you might like this, because this is something that only is going to be coming out through this, you know, through the collector's edition. Only you going to have this. This is not something that is going to be like reproduced in the future. So just to let you guys know, if you're a collector's a person, it might be worth it for you. But for the regular people, I don't think it is, personally. Last thing I want to go over with you guys is the interview that Juan translated. Huge shout out to Juan. I've been meaning to go over this interview for a couple of weeks now, but today is the day. I'm gonna do it together with this video since it's Hajimari news. I might as well just plug it here in the end. So basically, Kondo did an interview talking about the game, the characters. So I want to go over and just highlight the stuff that I thought was important in the interview and just talk about it here quickly on the video. So he basically touched on every main character or what they will be doing on this game. And he also touched on something really important about the organization from where Nadia and Swim basically escaped from. So he says here, Lapis is a Rosenberg main dog and becomes a big key in the story. Of course, the dog is going to be a key player, very important character. There will be some wild remarks regarding Lapis not being human, okay? Also says here, Swin is a rare for a character from an in-game novel to become a party member. Please pay attention to his relationship to Loy and Rin. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. So Swin could possibly know Rin, or it's just him just saying how their relationship is gonna be developing. So there you go, there you go. Nadia stands out because of her stuffed toy. She has a lively personality but can get reckless if necessary. Yeah, I think Nadia is gonna be more aggressive than Swim in terms of fighting style and attitude. Following the novel, Swin and Nadia are pursued by the organization and will make an appearance, forcing them to decide on how to continue. Yeah, the organization is going to be probably one of the also a key opponent of this game. How they're going to basically impact the story here. A character that will be involved, someone named C. Scarlet is actually after someone else. C's identity can be considered as unexpected. So basically C, I think C could potentially be Bander. So who Bander specific? I'm talking about Matthews Bander. He is the guy that has probably the biggest mysterious background of everybody in the story. You know, he never showed up, like I said, in Cosio 3 or Cosio 4 during the war. He never made an appearance. But moving on here. Swin and Nadia are jobless at the start of the game. The organization that left is a new organization that hasn't appeared in game so far, so we wish to portray it in full in the game. The organization has tied to Ouroboros, but isn't a subordinate organization. That is very huge, guys, about the organization here. The name hasn't been revealed. They have tied to Ouroboros, so I have a feeling that Ouroboros is kind of like raising childs, or you know, raising child to basically become warriors and assassins to do their duties or stuff like that. For all we know, this could be something like that, and also this could be something that Sharon might know. If you guys remember, Sharon is also an assassin, but for a different organization. But Sharon could potentially hear of this organization. So Sharon could potentially might know something about this organization. And since Sharon also was an Ouroboros member, she might also know ties or who's the person running this organization. So I think Sharon could potentially be a key player also on this game due to the fact that she's an assassin. But moving on here. The Hermes party consists of 4 people. They are not using Republic-made 5th generation random Orman, but an assistant Orman. Falcom wants to introduce a new Orman system in the future. So basically this is Falcom saying that the Orman system that we have in the game is going to be pretty much exactly the same as the one in Cold Steel 4. But in the future game, after this game, they want to make a whole brand new system for whatever reason. You know, I guess they just wanna say that in this game, the gameplay is gonna be super similar to Cold Steel 4. But by the new game that they're gonna have pushing out in the future, they wanna, for the Orman basically set up, they wanna refresh it and innovate it basically, and make it better. Risha and Audio will of course appear in the Sentry. There might be unexpected development as to who to side with, which is gonna be interesting. What's gonna happen with Arius and Risha. The Hermit story is closely related to post-Sen 4 Kiseki development. Some class members will be involved in this route. Alright, Estelle and Joshua will get their screen time. Oh man, at least he says something about Estelle and Joshua. I know Estelle and Joshua are just one of those already super minor characters when it comes to like the whole cast at this point. But I'm glad that he's at least telling us, hey, Estelle and Joshua are gonna make, they're gonna show up at least. If you're a good guesser, you might be able to deduce the banished person identity, but not yet the why and how of the situation. Ah, come on, we already know that it's Rin and basically that both endings of Cold Steel Force are canon. This is not super complicated. We already know this. The cross-story system was implemented to both realize the reputation of cross-border independence as well as doing everything to move the series toward its latter half. So basically the cross-story is just going to be playing like the Chosen Sky the Third. They want to show different perspective, and that's pretty much it. The Rin's route will be here after class 7 members. One of his highlights will be Rin anxiousness over working out his career position. Of course, after the death of Osborne, Rin is definitely going to be given like a better position of Urbonia. Rin is going to be a very important figure basically of Urbonia, and that's why he's going to be very influenced of what's happening right now with Koval and everything else. The Hermit route are the characters themselves. The meaning will touch the core of the story, of course. Hermit route is probably going to be the key players of this game and what's going to set up the art to the next level. Now let me talk about real quick, guys, about the safe data. What's going on with the safe data, since there was some work going on about the Cold Steel 4 safe data and Sinano Kiseki Kai data. So let's talk about this real quick. So if you load up the Cold Steel 4 safe data, it will change the response of the character that you pick. So basically, you guys remember my Cold Steel 4 playthrough? The character that I decided to bomb with in the end was Sarah. So basically, when I load up my safe data, that particular safe data to Hajimari no Kiseki, Sarah or that particular character is gonna have like a special event or maybe like a special conversation. It's not gonna be a big deal, honestly. It's just gonna be basically more fan server stuff. And it says here also, if you load up the Cedar Island Kiseki safe data, you get a couple of bonuses at the beginning of the game, which is going to be basically money, Sepith, and maybe like a rare core or something like that. So there you go. That's what the safe data does for each particular game. So there you go. Also, this is probably the biggest note that I kind of want to go over here real quick. The game contains PlayStation VR compatible elements, such as a communication with your favorite character. Plans to make some mini-game comparable with VR as well. So there you go, guys. Your fantasy of being stepped on by your waifu is probably going to be a realization soon. We all know at this point that Kondo just love to do the fan service. I mean, you guys just saw the last picture of Risha with the fan service. Kondo is gonna go. I don't want to say he's gonna go super extreme with this, but he's definitely gonna be pleasing a lot of people with this kind of thing. Basically, the VR stuff is just gonna be fan service, guys. Do not think this is gonna be something huge, like a huge game or whatever. It's just gonna be a mini game that you can do with your waifu of choice, basically. I unfortunately do not have the PlayStation VR thing, so I could like try it out myself in game, show you guys like how this thing works. Imagine me doing this thing live on Twitch. Oh, it'd be hilarious, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I do not have this, so unfortunately I won't be able to show you guys this feature on when Hajimari comes out. But it's gonna be in the game. You will be able to do it. If worst case scenario, I can do a video of the mini games, but I definitely will not be like showing you guys how to play the mini game because I just don't have. I never tried the VR system before. And last thing, guys, I'm gonna end this video with. It says here, the next game setting will be on the east side of the continent, and all main characters will change. Both setting and character will change so they feel like a different game. Basically, what Kondo is saying here is that this is gonna be the last time that Rin, the Green Group, and the SSS Group are gonna be like super key players on the game. After Hajimari, we're gonna have just whole different character with Sue and Nadia, and then with a whole new cast. Of course, Rin and Lloyd are going to be making cameos and styles as well, but they're not going to be the super focus of the game like how it is here right now in Hajimari. So, alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I know this is a long video, me just talking about Hajimari, but I think it's time that I just come out and talk about Hajimari. I have another Hajimari video coming out this weekend, so just look out for that. They call me Feify. I'll see you guys on the next one, alright? Catch ya.